I want to talk about Iron Man for a second. Not because I'm about to say that, AI is basically Jarvis, like every LinkedIn guy with a ring light, but because Iron Man is only cool because Tony Stark actually understands the suit. Like, yeah, Jarvis helps, sure, the HUD is sick and the suit flies around and does half the work for him, but if something breaks, Tony can still open it up, look at the wiring, and fix it himself. That's the part I'm missing, because somewhere along the way I stopped being the guy that built the suit and became the guy pressing the buttons inside of the suit that I don't really understand. So if you've watched this channel recently, you will know that I've been talking a lot about FinanceGuy, like a concerning amount. It's my app, I love it, I'm proud of it, and we're not stopping, but I've seen the view counts, and I think you guys are tired. So today is different, because while building FinanceGuy, I realized something kind of bad. At first, it was a real learning project. I was writing features, breaking stuff, fixing stuff, actually understanding the app. Then I got Cursor, then I bought Codex, and slowly, FinanceGuy became less of a learning project and more of a very expensive guessing game. I opened my own codebase last week and did not know half of what the parts did, which is really insane because I'm meant to be writing all of it, and instead now I've just kind of prompted all of it. But I need to become good enough so that AI is my assistant, not my replacement. And so here's a plan. Step 1. LeetCode. I know, annoying. Everyone hates LeetCode. Everyone says it doesn't measure real engineering and everyone complains about it. But then every company still uses it. So we move. But I'm not just doing LeetCode for interviews. I mean, I am doing it for interviews, but I'm also doing it because it forces me to think without AI bailing me out. The goal is not to become a LeetCode extraordinaire or YouTuber even. The goal is to rebuild a part of my brain that looks at a problem and knows where to start. Because right now, AI has made me too comfortable skipping that uncomfortable middle part. And the uncomfortable middle part is literally where the skill is. Choosing my arc reactor. See, the second thing for me is Python. Not I should learn Python better in like a weird motivational way. I mean, completely making it my main tool. Because if I want to do machine learning, data science, backend, prototypes, automation, all of that, Python will be my arc reactor. It powers the entire suit. And right now, I know Python enough to build things, but not enough to fully trust myself. I won't be like Tony Stark. I can't go into a cave and with a box of Python scraps build something meaningful. And so I need to actually learn that now. So here's what I'm actually doing. I'm going through Python properly, but with projects attached to every single concept. If I learn file handling, I'm actually going to use it in FinanceGuy. If I learn decorators, I'll use them to add logging or timing to my own functions. No fake learning. Every Python concept has to improve something that I'm already building, because I don't just want tutorial language, I want working language. The kind where when AI eventually does give me code, I can actually tell if the Python code is optimized or if it's spaghetti dog shit. Step number 3. Refactoring FinanceGuy instead of pretending it's fine. I'm gonna go back into FinanceGuy and try and clean up the mess, because right now I have features that work, but I just don't fully understand the path they took to work, and that's not good enough. So I'm doing a refactor pass, not a full rewrite, that's just how projects die, just a controlled cleanup, one module at a time for each part of the app. I'm going to be asking things like, what does this file do? What is the input? What is the output? What can break? What needs a test? What did AI write that I would not have written myself? Then I document it, simplify it, and write tests around it. Because if I want FinanceGuy to become a real project, I can't have random black boxes everywhere. Tony Stark is Tony Stark because Iron Man always learns from his mistakes. He didn't just stop at the cave suit, he kept upgrading it. And that's what this phase is. FinanceGuy Mark II, I suppose. Now, we've already decided that my arc reactor will be Python. That's what I'm going to be learning completely. But what is the actual suit that I'm going to be operating? And that, for me, is machine learning. This is the part I actually care about. FinanceGuy has this AI prediction system, which I've literally been talking about for the past month over and over again. It's called Blue Eyes, and I want it to become genuinely useful. Not just like a typical LLM feature, actually useful. Because machine learning is one of those things where you cannot fake depth forever. Machine learning is a field where, I mean, sure, AI could probably train a model, you could get a graph, you could get an accuracy score, but there will always be a need for human intervention because AI simply can't detect things like overfitting. You would need to understand the data. The model might be complete garbage, and the AI wouldn't even know simply because it doesn't have that human intuition. So the way I'm learning ML now is tied directly to Blue Eyes. I'm taking the boring concepts and applying them directly to the app. Now, of course, for the beta, there will be no live ML, by the way, beta launching soon. I know I keep on saying it. It is. Okay, it's a work in progress. I don't know if it'll be out before this video or not, but if it is, go check the description out, okay? But eventually, after a month, if the project survives and everyone thinks it's good enough, I'll launch an actual machine learning model for the paid version, probably live on AWS and the like. And then the last piece, direction. In the book Good Strategy, Bad Strategy by Richard Rumelt, he talked about how people often spread themselves too thin. That strategy isn't just a list of goals, it's an actual direction that you have to take. And in order to take a direction, you have to sacrifice every other option so that all of your efforts compound into a single vision. And that's what I'm going to try and do. The last piece of the puzzle is direction, because I don't really want to be learning coding forever. I need a place to aim all of this, and right now the area that keeps pulling me in is medtech, healthcare AI, medical software, clinical tools, medical imaging. Part of that is also because I've been enrolled into the MICAI stuff, and I'll talk about that maybe another day when I finish the project a bit more. And a lot of the motivation behind that is that machine learning in medicine feels like one of the few areas where the stakes are actually real. It's not just a side project or an app that lives on your phone, it's an actual big field that will help people. Like right now for MICAI, as I said, I'm actually building a head and neck tumor prediction model. Like those kinds of things actually matter. And I want to join a field where I can leave an impact. So yeah, AI is not the enemy, Jarvis is useful, the suit is useful, the tools are insane. I mean, FinanceGuy is like half Codex at this point. But Tony Stark is still Tony Stark because he understands what he's building. That's the part I'm trying to earn back. LeetCode for problem solving reps, Python as a main tool, FinanceGuy refactored until I actually own the code, machine learning, through Blue Eyes and not random tutorials, medtech as a long-term direction. The goal is not to stop using AI, the goal is to stop hiding behind it. Because if AI is going to be Jarvis, then I still need to become the guy building the suit. Right now, I'm not there yet, but this is the training arc. We will see how it goes.